Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Hot Girls on Hockey podcast. My name is Sarah. If you're new here, this is the show where we talk about all things hockey, the what to knows, the who to knows, and everything in between. And today's episode is just going to be another hockey and chill. We're going to catch up on preseason, even though we kind of did that last episode because I talked about preseason a lot. It'll be better now because it's the end. Everyone's pretty much playing their last games either like today or tomorrow, whatever. So we'll talk a little bit about that. We'll talk some more about everything going on with off campus, the live version, which we've been fed so much content. It's actually insane. And just kind of shoot the shit. And I'll talk about my things that I'm looking forward to for this upcoming season and just my own personal goals for this season. Like always, or I guess not like always, I don't always have my little drink, but I do have the Sharks Cup. And then I do not have the non-branded Black Cherry Hard Seltzer. It's a pineapple one this time. I know, changes a lot, but we'll get through this. So if you want to grab a little fun drink, alcoholic or non-alcoholic, if you're driving, please do not drink alcohol. If you want to grab a snack, you can. Let's just dive into this episode. Cheers. So like I mentioned, a lot of teams like last preseason games are happening either today or tomorrow. And from what I've seen so far, I've been very surprised by teams that I didn't even have on my radar, if I'm being completely honest with you. Like Utah has kind of been slaying. They beat LA, I think it was yesterday. I'm filming this on October 4th for preference, or for reference. And I'm pretty sure it was yesterday they beat LA, and Sharks also beat Vegas yesterday, so snaps. One of our players got a hat trick. It was I think it was like 4-1 or 4-2, but 3 of those goals were by, I don't know his name. I'll put his name right here. And if he's actually on the Sharks roster or if he's just someone we pull from Barracuda. But good on that kid. Hopefully he can replicate that in an actual like season game. And preseason's preseason. You know what I mean. So that was really cool to wake up to. I watched a little bit of it, but I was out with friends, so I couldn't watch the entire game. But I watched a little bit of it, and what I saw was nice. I'm still just absolutely floored by the rookies for the Sharks specifically. Like, all these young kids, very impressed by them. I need some of our more seasoned players to match their level. Come on, guys. And yeah, I mean, other than Utah kind of really throwing me off, Seattle's been throwing me off too. Really, a lot of West Coast teams have been doing good. Panthers, I'm so sorry to say this. I don't foresee a very shiny future for the Panthers. And it's not even just because Barkov and Tkachuk are out. Like, Barkov is probably out the rest of the fucking season, and Tkachuk is going to be out until January, February, like I talked about last episode. It's not even that. It's just, I don't know. There's just a spark that has been missing from the team. And there's only so much that Brad Marchand can do to kind of just be the the fun uncle of the team, who also, can sit you down and have a very serious talk with you. There's only so much that man can do. He's such a good player, but again, like I've always said, a player doesn't make a team. Like, the team makes the team, and you don't win with just one good player. No, obviously not saying that Panthers are ass. Of course they're not. They just won a fucking Stanley Cup. But I'm just saying maybe some of that magic that they've had for the past 2 seasons is kind of wearing down a little bit. Don't shoot the messenger, all right? I'm allowed to have an opinion. And speaking of opinions, what's everyone's opinion on Connor McDavid? You think that he's gonna re-sign with the Oilers? I would hope that he would. It's, a team that he's been with literally he got drafted there. And I just feel like he, like I mentioned last episode, will not rest until he wins a cup with that team. Like, do or die. He's determined, which, good on him. I'm not the biggest Connor McDavid fan. I know he's like the best and whatever. I just think that there are better players out there. Sorry, I can have an opinion. If my opinion is that he's just not the greatest hockey player right now, I would argue and say that Ovechkin's insane in like a good way, like insanely talented. And, other really good players, Nathan McKinnon, Landeskog. It's, there's just so many good players, and it's just like, why does Connor McDavid get all the credit? I don't know. But speaking of all these really good players and stuff, I haven't watched it yet, but episode 1 of this next season of the NHL Face-Off series on Amazon Prime was released yesterday. And I'm so excited to watch it because I cannot believe they got Sidney fucking Crosby to do it. Which, like, I'm just so fascinated to learn more about this man and see him, like, behind the ice or whatever, behind the helmet, whatever you want to say or whatever you want to call it. I'm like so excited to see just a camera crew following him day to day, because he's just an enigma. He is a fascinating man. Doing research for his episode was so fun just because I never really knew what to expect with Sid. He, like I said, he's an enigma. That's the only way I can describe like who he is, like, to me. And I'm just very excited to see him. I'm so pumped to see all like the behind the scenes shit, because they followed them throughout the entire last season, which includes the Four Nations fucking 3 fights in the first 9 seconds with USA versus Canada. And if you know, you know, and if you don't, watch that episode whenever it does come out and see the insanity that was that game. Watching that game live was just insane. Like, I literally have like a Snapchat video of me. I think it was Snapchatting either my friend or my boyfriend, and I was like, oh my gosh, they haven't even touched the puck yet and there's already a fight. And as I'm filming, I'm like, oh my god, there's another fight going on. And I like flip the camera to film that, and then as I'm sending that one, the third fight happens, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And that's how I knew it was going to be a really good game and a really good matchup for when obviously USA and Canada came back again at the very end, and then Canada won. But we don't want to talk about that. So I'm super, super excited to see all the behind the scenes stuff with that, and just what went into the season that ended in another Oilers versus Panthers in the finals. It's going to be a very, very interesting watch, and I'm really excited once more episodes start coming out. I do need to still watch the first one, but I am excited. And speaking of Amazon shows I'm excited for, let's talk about off-campus. So we've been fed off-campus content, some more interview things with the guys where they talk about hockey slang and hockey terms. We got a little snippet of Ali and Hannah. It looks like it's like things from like a wardrobe test, so just trying out different clothes, which I hate that they're keeping that fucking Letterman jacket for Garrett, but that's a whole other story. But I'm very excited with what I'm seeing. I fear that I might have to jump ship. To know me, it's to know that I'm a John Logan girl. I have read The Mistake probably like around 50 times, not even just in my paperback version, but also on Kindle Unlimited. And it's just such a good book and such good character development for both Grace and Logan. It's just, there's just something in the actor playing Dean. I think his name is Stefan or Steven. I'm pretty sure it's Stefan. I could be wrong. But my gosh, he just oozes charisma. Like, he is Dean. Like, he is Dean literally come off the page. And as I've said before, they dyed his hair the perfect blonde for the character, and just his mannerisms and the way that he is like playing it up on social media. It's Dean. Like, it's literally Dean. Like, I couldn't have jumped up a better portrayal of him. And I fear I just might have to jump ship from Logan to Dean. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see exactly how he brings him to life on screen once the show actually does come out, which we know it'll be next year. We just don't know when, at least according to one article I read. But I'm very excited. I know that they're wrapping up filming, or they're like doing, I don't know, they're doing something, because everyone who goes to the University of British Columbia, or UBC, whatever, which is where they're filming it in Canada, has just been like posting that there's still like Briar University logos and banners and stuff up, and they've still been seeing the cast on campus and filming little things. So I'm not too sure what they're doing right now, but I think filming wrapped up completely and they've just been editing, and maybe this is just like extra little bits for their social medias or whatever to get people excited. But it's working. I'm fucking pumped. I've never been more excited for Amazon Prime shows than I am right now, especially just because it's having to do with hockey, like the Face Off and Off Campus. I am just like so excited. And my excitement does not just stop with hockey media. Next week is the season opening for the Sharks. It's also just the opening for hockey season, period. But I'm super excited. On the 7th, I'm going to the Meet the Sharks thing. If you're also going, let me know and we can trade bracelets or whatever. And I'm going to the season opening game, obviously, with my boyfriend, and it's just like, it feels like a little kid on Christmas. Like, that's what I feel like. Just, it's like leading up to Christmas, but it's leading up to the season opening game for the Sharks, and I'm just literally pumped. I'm so excited. I cannot wait. I fear that it might be like the best game that I go to, just because I've never been to a season opening game and I don't really know what to expect, and especially going and doing the teal carpet and getting stuff signed. I'm just like, I'm literally so excited. Hopefully I can get Will Smith to sign my jersey, if he can. And also I'm gonna bring, if you're watching this on the video version, you see this hat very often, but if you're only an audio listener, I have a hat to the right of me, which I guess to you would be the left of me, if you're watching this on video, but it has Macklin's signature and it has Will's signature on it, and I want to get more Sharks signatures, so I'm gonna bring the hat. I'm also gonna bring my happy birthday puck and get it signed for my boyfriend, just because his birthday is tomorrow as I'm filming this, and I'm just I am just, oh my gosh, like words are escaping me, because that's just how happy and excited I am for next week. And yeah, so this might be my shortest episode to date. I fear that this might be maybe like a 15-minute episode, which I don't know if that's, would it be my shortest? I don't know. We'll see whenever I finish editing it. But I really just wanted to keep this nice and short, and just a little bit of ear candy for you, just to tie you over before the two mammoths that I'm going to tackle in the next 2 weeks, which is obviously my team deep dive on the LA Kings, and then my player profile on Marc-Andre Fleury, or Fleury. Is he French? It might be. But yeah, thank you so much for sitting and listening to me yap for however long this episode was. If you are watching this on YouTube, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. It does help out a lot. If you're listening to this on Spotify, please make sure to give the show a good rating. You can follow me on Instagram at Hot Girls Learn Hockey. It's where I post highlight clips, reels, polls. If there's a delay in an episode, you'll know because I post it on there. Anything having to do with the show, I post on there. You can also follow me on TikTok, which is at HGLH Pod. And kind of same deal, but mostly just highlight videos and stuff like that. And yeah, I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.